Searching for good sources for your assignments can be overwhelming. Luckily, there are some tools and techniques available to help sort the good from the bad. When we say that a source is good, we say that it has validity. But how can you determine if the source you're consulting is valid? Ask yourself these questions when you're considering a source. Who is the author, and what are their qualifications? Do they represent an organization? What is that organization's mission and goals? If you're unsure, try a Google search of the author or their organization. See what you can learn about them and any potential biases. Where does the information come from? If the source includes references, look at a few. Do they look like reliable sources of information? Does it look like the author is citing correctly? If the source you found doesn't have references, that's a warning sign. See if you can fact-check the information in other ways. Try a Google search of the expert's name and see what information you can find. A scholarly source should make answers to these questions obvious. A scholarly source is written by an expert in the field and usually includes references. Scholarly sources generally go through peer review, which means that they are vetted by one or more scholars before publication. Each of these factors help to increase the validity of the source. You may find that government resources fit your topic. Usually these will be by departments or agencies rather than by individual authors. Ask the same questions with these as with any other kind of source. They are valid sources and generally speaking can be fact-checked and will have references. There are other sources that you'll find, but as long as you can identify who wrote them and where they come from, you'll be halfway there. The ability to assess sources is a skill that can be learned. If you don't feel confident evaluating sources, sticking to scholarly sources can relieve some of the pressure. They'll be valid and you can safely use them in your assignments. If you have any questions about sources, feel free to visit any U of M library to get a second opinion from library staff.